Hi everyone, Alistair Davies here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in today. Today's lesson is all about improving your short game and lowering your scores. What I'm going to try and demonstrate for you today is 3 different shots you can play from this scenario to this flag here at the back there. Now obviously this particular situation is not a unique one. We're going to look at sort of the general shot you could play from the apron or the approach to the green here to the flag, and how you could approach it 3 different ways and the benefits of each different way, and then finding the way that suits you and your game that's going to improve your golf. So keep watching to learn how. So shot one I'm going to teach you is probably the simplest kind of shot to play with the sand iron kind of club. It's what I call a chip pitch shot, and it's the other way of describing it for me would be more like the thumb down shot. So we play it basically with quite what I would class as a wide swing. The thumbs point down and we get the body to be very active. So the body is traveling a decent distance back and forward. It's pretty symmetrical in this kind of look. And we're trying to feel that the thumbs always would point towards the ground. So towards the ground, towards the ground, towards the ground. And we're literally going to basically just get our shoulders rocking like that and brush the ground. We're going to take no divot at all. It's an ever so slightly descending blow, but we're definitely letting the bounce work. We're just trying to keep that radius of that swing level with the ground all the time. And we're going to let the ball land roughly about halfway and then release out to the hole. Now this hole here particularly has a little hump in it, so it's very downhill once we get past that ridge there. So again, this is a difficult shot, but we're going to try and show you the technique rather than the outcome for this scenario. So ball center, narrow stance, weight towards the lead foot about 60%, and then just the thumb down technique. Let's just try one of those. Again, land it and just let it release out to the hole. So that kind of shot would pitch, generally speaking, about 50% of the way. That one pitched a little bit further, which is why it ran out a little bit sharper, but that would be the kind of technique I'd want you to adopt. The second technique we're going to talk about today would be the general pitch shot. So this would be about letting our thumbs point more up and more up. So this would give us more elevation. In theory, more check on the ball because we're adding more loft. We'd want this one to pitch, normally speaking, about 75% of the way hit there. If I pitch this one 75% of the way, it's going to pitch exactly on that ridge. So it would definitely go a long way past the hole. So we definitely want this one to feel like it's going to pitch a little bit shorter than that. But again, what I want to mainly show you today is the technique rather than the outcome. Again, because the flag is in a situation, I'm playing to the flag rather than what I would probably like to show you as the shot. Let's just try that shot. So again, same setup entirely, the hand position kind of level with my inside my left thigh, and then just allow these wrists to work just gently back and forth into a soft pitch shape. Again, land out a little bit shorter than what I would do in the normal world, but because of the slope I have to. About another foot on that would be perfect. Again, on the flat ground I would pitch that a little bit further and look for the same kind of reaction that ball had. Now the third technique is going to rely on the change of club. So for here I'd use an 8 or a 7 iron, and we're going to use a chip and run. The setup now changes ever so slightly. Now I'm going to stand closer to the ball, heel of the club in the air, down the handle a little bit, the others would up the handle. I'm going to try and arch my wrists a little bit, lean forward a little bit more with the sternum, with the weight, so get it about 70% on the lead foot. And then from there, again, I'm looking for this kind of thumb down look. In this case here, we're looking to land the ball about a third of its way and then run out the rest of the way to the hole. Let's just try that. And if I'm honest, if I was on the golf course here, this is the shot I would play because I've got so much green to work with. It gives me the safest and the most opportunity to get the ball close to the hole or even hole it. The whole point of this video, and I've been asked a question about this, is to give you 3 options. So it's not a case of the options I would necessarily take to this scenario I have here. This scenario here, I'd play the chip and run or the chip pitch. I would never use the pitch shot. If I was further back from the green, then I'd probably go chip pitch or pitch shot, never the chip and run. And even from here, with the grass being pretty good at the course I'm based at the Forest of Arden here, I'd probably putt this because the grass is good enough to do that. And a good putt or a bad putt is as good as a good chip, generally speaking. The main thing really for me is you have the adaptability, you know what to change and how to change it to produce different ball flights and different shots on the course. Now, a lot of people get in the mantra of trying to use one club all the time and get more consistent that way. For me, I prefer you to change your clubs and let that change the trajectory of the ball and how the ball reacts. So it's all about picturing how you might throw the ball to get the ball close to the hole, the height, the trajectory, and then look at the lie, read the lie. What does the lie allow us to do? If the lie is particularly bad, nearly always you're going to go for the lower version because that's going to be more consistent for you. And then from there, play the shot as best you can. So, hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please click like and share the video. I really appreciate if you could do that for me. Also, please chat, join the conversation, ask me any questions or ask any requests for videos down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Lastly, if you haven't subscribed and you are a first-time viewer, please consider doing so. I post videos every week on a variety of subjects, so please join me on my journey and let's let me help you lower your scores. So thanks for watching and see you again here soon.